Welcome to the Minnesota State Capitol, one of the most beautiful state capitals in our nation and one of the great prides of the state of Minnesota. There's a lot of energy here at the Capitol, a lot of activity, and we're able to take for granted that when we flip the switches around here, our lights are going to come on. You're able to do the same. We don't often think about whether or not there's a chance that when we flip the switch on that light at home, it might not come on. We're able to take that for granted because we have had cheap, abundant, reliable energy for as far back as any of us can remember. But that's about to change. Governor Tim Walz and Minnesota Democrats are ramming through their Blackout Bill. We're going to be hearing it here this week in the Capitol. It has gone through one legislative committee. This is an unprecedented breakneck speed for what is, quite frankly, the most impactful legislation that this chamber has ever considered since the founding of the state. What the Blackout Bill will do is it will mandate 100% carbon-free electricity by the year 2040. 2040, that is only 17 years from now. So we are going to be rolling back cheap, abundant, reliable energy in order to transition to unproven technologies that are intermittent and weather dependent. And when I say that this is a blackout bill, it's not mere rhetoric. I am not kidding. There are several examples. By the way, this thing that I'm holding right here in my hand, this letter, this came to us from the Governor, Attorney General, and Agriculture Commissioner of North Dakota. They sent this letter to legislators and to the executive branch of Minnesota state government yesterday. And basically, I'm not going to read it to you, but basically what it says is, hey, you remember when you guys tried something crazy before and we sued you and we won? That's probably going to happen again if you pass the Blackout Bill. And that is because this is, quite frankly, an unconstitutional piece of legislation that is going to impact not only folks here in Minnesota, but our neighbors surrounding us as well. Everywhere where policies like this have been tried, there have been unprecedented failures of the electric grid. Great Britain, they're looking at power outages, planned power outages for 3-hour increments. So imagine the government alerts you that you're going to be without power in your home or at your business for a period of 3 hours. That's what they're looking at in Great Britain. Why? Because of their over-reliance on foreign energy. In Germany, they're looking at shutting off power to their electric vehicle charging stations and their heating pumps because their grid is in danger of collapsing. All right. Now, keep in mind, part of this transition that Governor Tim Walz and Minnesota Democrats are pushing is to get us to electric vehicles. So they want to mandate a technology that we're seeing right now can't keep up with our power grid's capacity. It's nuts. And then in California, by the way, this is all political. Why are they doing this? Why are they pushing so hard to get this done? In California, they have a zero emissions standard goal, but their deadline is 2045. So arbitrarily, in order to be the first to win the award of most crazy, Governor Walz and Minnesota Democrats set their target for 2040. We're going to be 5 years earlier so that we can claim the prize. It's 100% political. And by the way, in California, they have the highest average electricity price in the 48 contiguous states. They also have the highest average price for gasoline and for diesel. And diesel, by the way, that's how everything that you eat, everything that you wear, everything that you use gets to you in the first place. So what the effect of this Blackout Bill is going to be is an increase in the price of everything across the board. Everything. The net result is going to be making life prohibitively expensive in the state of Minnesota. It is going to be prohibitively expensive to live and work in the state of Minnesota. And the only way you're going to be able to escape it is by selling your house and moving to another state. But by the time you get around to making that decision, there might not be a buyer, because who's going to want to live here? What you need to do is you need to contact your legislator and you need to share this with as many people as you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, download it, stream it, whatever you want to do, but get it out. and let people know they need to contact their legislator, especially if they're represented by a Minnesota Democrat. Thank you.